welcome to our new update on Archmage Rises, and my kids are driving me crazy. I'm exhausted, Nick.
I'm sorry.
There's only one thing to do when the kids really get to you. Like, you put them to bed, and they just keep bouncing out and they have all these excuses. I want water, I want this, I want that stuffed animal. Why can't I stay up? Give me the iPad. Hard
What's
liquor.
that?
Hard liquor.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only way to get through.
Solution to all life's problems.
It's true. Solves everything. Solved my marriage problems, my business problems, my child problems. Or at least I'm unaware of them anymore.
Exactly. Just as good.
Okay, so we got some... none of this banter. We're just wasting people's time here. This is terrible. We should be more respectful of our fan and our viewer. So this week we're going to show something that we're pretty excited about. Although, I must admit, I was more excited about it 3 weeks ago, and it's taken us 3 weeks to get it good enough to show.
Yeah.
And that is the new town view. So we have a new way of showing towns. So gone are the pretty paintings in the background. Aw. Boo-hoo. Sorry, Roger. But that's okay, because Roger made all the other town stuff. So we're going to show you the new town view right now, which is part of the what we called first-person hex view. And somebody abbreviated that to FPHV. They use the acronym on the Steam forum. Yeah, anyway, very marketable name, first-person hex view. So we are now going to show... Okay, here we are in the game, and we are looking at a town. And so why don't you explain what's going on here, Nick? Because I have no idea.
Sure. So you can see the hex behind you to your right and left. It looks like there are some kind of swamps or plains and some hills in the background.
There we go.
And then the... Yep.
Yeah.
And then you have the towns, which are generated based on data. Things like, what kind of buildings are there, how many people live there. So it's dynamically generated based on the amount of households. So, more households can live in the bigger buildings. It's persistent, but it should look different. We've got some more work to do on simulation, but this will just give you a basic idea of something that you can... basically plant your feet on when you're visiting towns.
Yeah, so just to tell everybody, yeah, we're still working on this. This is kind of an earlier, rougher version, but it's good enough, I think, to show right now, so people can see what we're doing, and then it'll be better and perfected by the time it shows up in a build.
Yeah, I mean, we really want it to show, the data, like what's in the town, what's happening in the town, and so we're trying to make that happen, so every town feels unique.
Yeah, this is part of our larger initiative of bringing the world to life. Like, just like there's all this data in the world of what's going on, and we just want to show you what's all going on. So, so this is a new view that isn't available in the current pre-alpha. It's in our secret edition that only we can play. And this is, we're actually outside of the town, and we're making decisions before we go into the town. So there'll be some more options here, like sneaking in, or casting spells, or a bunch of other things. Maybe we can cast Stink Cloud from here. So we make our decision about whether we're going to go in or not. This town doesn't have any walls. And so when we go in, then we just zoom it in, make it a little closer. So the idea behind the data is each one of these buildings is actually representing something. And each one of these buildings is a household. So if you wanted to go door to door and meet everybody in the town, then theoretically you can click on each one of these little things. Now they start to get really hard and they get covered up and everything with the perspective. So that's why you use this along the side. So as you highlight it here, it's going to highlight over here, or be like an arrow or something. We haven't exactly figured that out. But anyways, just to show you like where these things are, and then there'll be a way to visit people's houses. Because there could be like 100 homes of people to visit in here, so we got to work out the UI of that, but that's the general idea for this. And so like before, we would click something and then you go, okay, so now we're in the graveyard, and hey, look, we don't have our background anymore.
No!
Nick, you broke it!
I broke it.
And I didn't test it before we started this. Oh, the humanity.
They've seen it before.
Oh.
Just imagine.
There's the Hindenburg disaster, and then this, on the scale of disasters. Okay, so we're gonna leave this town. We're gonna go to another town, a bigger town, and that bigger town is down here. Okay, so this one is bigger, and it uses bigger buildings, and this one's, we still have some work to do on this, but anyways, it gives you an idea of a really built-in town. So the inspiration for this is all of the role-playing books, and how they'd have little sketches of towns, and they'd have little numbers showing like you can go here and you can go there, and this is where so-and-so NPC is, and that kind of stuff. And it all works through the day-night cycle. Ooh, look at this. Now we go nighttime. Ooh. Ooh, it's all nighttime and scary. But the sun comes up. Yay! Okay. So that was kind of the inspiration of what we're trying to do. And then I'm going to show everybody your big bug, Nick. Look at this. Nick put a town in the middle of the ocean. That totally should never happen. There's supposed to be logic in there to stop that. Look, this is ridiculous. This town makes no sense at all.
I would swim there.
What is this, Louisiana? Everybody's on stilts. Although they do have a lot of nice view and beachfront property, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some floating crops. It's pretty sweet.
That's right. Those are also on stilts.
Yep.
Okay, that's all there is to see for now. So this is what we're working on, everybody. And I don't think we have anything else to say.
No. That's it.
Okay.
Bye.
See you next week, everybody.